Hey, and welcome to Trains Are Fun. In this video, I'm going to do a brief overview of my Hornby Trains Thomas & Friends collection. I want to thank Model Rail Fan 37, because 37 is my favorite number actually, but he left a lot of suggestions for things to do. Ended up getting super busy and got behind on everything, but one of them was a Bachmann and Hornby collection video, and I'm going to just do the Hornby trains in this. The Bachmann is a lot more stuff, but no boxes pretty much. Whereas I keep all of the boxes. The only boxes I don't have are ones that I never got. I think I've not ever thrown away a Hornby Trains box, even though some of the bigger sets I don't even store stuff in some of them, other than the track, I guess. But this is a collection that it's taken me a long time to acquire, and there's still a few things that I want to get. I've discontinued it, but I do look on eBay, and there's some auctions for things, and I missed them. I could have got them, and I said no, but anyway, I'll talk about that, I guess, at the end of the video. But I'll just show you what I got. And again, it's hard to get these now, especially here in the United States, since a lot of these were available overseas. And I'll start, I guess, with the sets, and that was this one was the most recent one, the Percy Circus Electric Train set. Yeah, it was one of the most recent purchases of mine. Got that on eBay for a really good price, and I also picked up a couple of additional circus train cars. There are a few more out there that are available, but again, usually the shipping is more than the car costs. And I don't see the age on this one. And again, I'm an adult collector. These are, I don't know how they, like this one here says 3 and up. That one says 3 and up. I don't know how those are 3 and up. But I did like that set. This was one of the first ones, I think, that I got, the Percy Mail Train, because I collected Percy, and the box is faded here. I don't think I stored this in the light, but it's kind of faded. But it has the operating thing. And I hope I put that piece there back in the box. I haven't checked it before. I did test it out. We did a video. Oh, and everything here, I think every single piece in here, there's a video somewhere on my channel with this either being unboxed and run on the track or whatever, except for that piece right there. But, and I do need to make B-roll footage. I'll tell you a little behind the scenes. I film videos, I upload them to YouTube, and I delete them. I used to keep things, but I need to get a hard drive to save B-roll footage, so when I'm talking about something, like Percy and the Mail Train, it can be running instead of me just showing you the box. Same thing with that. And this Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle set, that's just one I got pretty cheap. Again, I do have the track. All these came with track, so I got Hornby track and at least 2 or 3 switch tracks. I think that one came with a switch track, and that one came with a switch track, if I remember right. I could make a Hornby layout. It'd be very small, but did I mention it? These don't run as well on my layout that's over there. The Bachmann stuff runs fine on it, but the Hornby's not really designed for that type of track that I have, so we get a lot of derailments. Now this clockwork stuff, this is a set, comes with metal track, even though it doesn't use the metal track as far as like pickups. But yeah, the clockwork stuff's just neat. I don't look at collecting all of the clockwork. That's a clockwork Percy right there. I don't look at collecting all of it unless I found them at good prices. I know there's some like Bill and Ben sets out there, maybe some others. But those are the main like train sets that I bought. So I got transformers. I have a converter. I can use them if I want to, but I choose to run things over there. And now let's get. I think I'll start with the cars. I don't have as many like freight and passenger cars. There's not a whole lot of them, and most of them aren't in. I got the boxes for these. These are James coaches here. I have those boxes. I don't know where they are. I think I have the Gordon Express coaches somewhere as well. I have very little Hornby freight. I like tank cars, so I usually get the tank cars when I can find them. There's a whole bunch more that I would like to get. This is this is, they came with that set right there. And that. And then we got Annie and Clarabelle. I can't remember which Annie and Clarabelle went with that and which one was in this. And then I got Spencer's coach. Got a brake van, raspberry tanker, and the Sodor mill. Might as well go ahead and show two of my Percy's here. Coupler came off the front of that one. One of them went with this. I got an... Did I not have a box for Percy? I thought I had a box for Percy. I don't know. Oh, and then of course all the different types of breakdown cranes. I think this packaging here is my favorite for the breakdown cranes. And then of course old slow coach right there. So I think that's about it, other than what's in the circus trains. And everything else I have is locomotives. Still have not built the water tower that came in that kit there. And then some of the locomotives without boxes. Dart, pretty hard to get. Dart. We got Ari and Bert. I never know which one is which. And then I got a few different versions of Thomas. And a lot of my locomotives, they need some maintenance, some couplers and things like that. Of course, we got Ben and Bill. Some of these I've ran very little. In fact, some of these I may have only run in the video where I got them and not ever ran them again. Now there's Oliver right there. We got Diesel. Oh, which one is this? The box says Ari. I don't have the boxes for the other one, Bert. Here's a duck. I'll put that one in upside down. Oh well. Another Thomas there. And then some of the expensive ones. We got the Flying Scotsman. We got Spencer, which this one's seen very little time on the track. Same with Henry here. Very little time running it. This is the most hated one because it's not accurate to the show. But it's still, to me, a good model. It looks good, but because it's not the right locomotive, people thoroughly hate this one. And so I'm afraid to run it for people getting mad at me for running it. Then we got, it's like, I understand why people don't like Emily, but I don't know. I guess I'm not a Thomas and Friends purist, so don't get mad at me. This is Edward, the first Thomas and Friends character. He's in the witness protection program there. We got James. Again, I don't think I've run any of these that much. And Gordon here. And then this one I've run a lot. Now Diesel, what is it? I think he's in a James box, but this is, what's his name? Bear? Is that one Bear? Yeah, Bear. And then Diesel D261. It's his, I've run these quite a bit. I do like these. And then, of course, the most expensive ones, or most exclusive ones, we got the special edition celebration, limited edition, only 1,000 made, of the shiny. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm afraid to run it. I've run it, but it's just like really nice looking locomotive there. Only 1,000 of this were made, which is cool. And then this one has seen a ton of time. It's funny, the two favorite ones are also two of the most expensive ones and I've run the most. So Stepney, only 1,000 of these made. And then, of course, this is by far, I think, the most expensive one if you wanted to try to get it now. There's still people out there selling them, but this Murdoch is just going to be really hard to find. Still need to do some repairs to his electrical wires. Still runs really good despite all that. And yeah, definitely one of my all-time favorite locomotives of any type, not just Thomas and Friends. I really love that. So that is the whole collection there. Now, talking about some of the things that I want to get, any additional freight would be nice. More of the circus vans and cargo. And there were some sets. There was a Thomas set that had Thomas, I think it had Thomas and Percy in it. and then it had like the dirty versions of the troublesome trucks. Wait a minute. Don't tell me I don't have a troublesome truck. That can't be right. Do I not have a Hornby troublesome truck? There's a Toby that comes with like 3 open wagons that have faces on it. I want to get that. I am really confused here. Let me go check. Well, if I'm already shunned from the community because of liking this Emily, I don't know how I've been doing YouTube videos for 10 years and not realized I don't seem to have a Hornby troublesome truck collection. Like I need 2 at least for Percy. So that just jumped to number 1 on my wanted list, a set that has either Percy and the troublesome trucks or the troublesome trucks. And so what made me remember was that I saw that electric set that had Thomas and Percy, or there's one that has Thomas and he can pull either Annie and Clarabelle or some freight. So wow. Well, I'm glad I did this collection video. Thank you, Model Train Fan 37, because putting all these in one place. I've been through the cabinets and I don't see them. I did a search of my own channel and I don't see a troublesome truck Hornby video anywhere. I'm pretty sure I would have used those keywords somewhere in the description or the title. So that's number 1 on my wanted list right now. So I'm going to add that to the thing. I'm going to go search eBay. I just like to get at least 2 troublesome trucks that are different. Because I've done a troublesome truck collection with Percy in all the different genres, like, you know, between Wooden and Trackmaster and everything with Percy. That's why I just can't believe I don't have troublesome trucks. So there you go. I mainly collect tank cars, so that's why I had the tank cars. I love passenger trains, but that's my Hornby collection. So I'll work on adding those things, and maybe we'll have a video in the future picking a few more things up. You won't be seeing these run a lot. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these until I get another layout. I'd like to build a layout that has track that's friendly to Hornby trains, whether that is, I'm going to have 2 separate layouts, one for the Bachmann stuff and one for the Hornby. They're technically different scales. So, yeah, they're different scales because OO gauge is a little bit bigger than HO, but they still work together on the same track. I think it's a decent collection. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Even though it says 3 and up, this is not for kids. I will be back with another video. Maybe we'll do the Bachmann collection. It'll be a little bit more challenging because I don't have boxes. I just have to get everything out. Oh, it's too much. And anyway, yeah. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. I'll be back. See ya. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I have other things. Like they don't have a Steven, but they have the Stevenson's rocket. And I have other things like the Coca-Cola, the Beatles, Queen Elizabeth, which was a gift. So I do have other Hornby Trains items, but this is just featuring the Thomas and Friends.